This is how it goes every single time. Trump says something insane. He says, I'm going to kill everybody tomorrow at 5 p.m. We all freak out. And then he's like, you know what, actually, I'll kill everyone in 2 weeks. And then we relax, and then he forgets he ever said it in the first place. He has the memory and the skin color of a goldfish. And maybe the worst part, I mean, we know he's bananas, but maybe the worst part of all of this is how relaxed the congressional Republicans are about it. Now, he threatens to annihilate his civilization. They're like, well, you know how he is. He's a big talker. He yaps. And it's always 2 weeks. He's like a conscientious employee. He always gives 2 weeks' notice.
I'll be making a big decision on the Paris Accord over the next 2 weeks.
We're signing a health care plan within 2 weeks.
We're going to call it the Gold Card, and we're going to start selling, hopefully, in about 2 weeks.
So we can just sit down, and I'll do this at some point over the next 2 weeks.
They would have had a nuclear weapon within 2 weeks.
We'll have something in 2 weeks. You'll have your approval in 2 weeks.
I could answer that question better in 2 weeks.
I'll let you know in about 2 weeks.
You can ask that question in 2 weeks.
2 weeks, I think in 2 weeks we'll know which way I'm going.
And I'll add another 2-weeker to the reel because it's 2 weeks.
A friend of mine who's really smart said, you know, you've got to be the most honest guy in history. I want this sign maker. The guy is great. The yellow is a beautiful shade of yellow. The fat drug doesn't work on you. Why are you even taking it? They have a little tiny fish this big. Bring your kids in. We're going to change the sex of your child. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, are you okay? Sir, could you call up? Yes, I love this dog so much. Donald, No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. The answer is no. No, no. Ba, ba, ba. Boom. Oh, yeah. What? Whoa. Boom. Ping, bing, bing, defense. Boom. Oh, my God. Bang. Yeah. And bing. I wish you could explain to me what the hell's going on.
Trump was in bigly spirits aboard Air Force One. He loves talking to the reporters on Air Force One. For whatever reason, after the White House had been trying to keep it swept under the rug, he revealed that he had an MRI when he had that physical and revealed that he took a cognitive test, which he aced, of course, much more so than any dumb lady Democrat could.
They have Jasmine Crockett, a low IQ person. They have AOC's low IQ. You give her an IQ test, have her pass like the exams that I decided to take. Let AOC go against Trump. Let Jasmine go against Trump. I don't think Jasmine, the first couple of questions are easy. A tiger, an elephant, a giraffe, you know. When you get up to about 5 or 6, and then when you get up to 10 and 20 and 25, they couldn't come close to answering any of those questions.
Now, you know what? There's only one way to find out. Let's do it on TV. Let's put together the biggest and greatest IQ test of all time. Donald Trump versus Jasmine Crockett. Crockett versus Tubbs. And AOC. Let's make this happen. I'm serious. I mean, I'm willing to do whatever. I'll host it. I'll produce the whole thing. I'll pay for it. Grandpa Don's Dementia Bowl, folks. Maybe we could make it the undercard before that UFC fight they're having on the White House lawn. All proceeds go to fund the government. We seriously need to do this. I'm sure the president would win. I mean, he's almost a doctor. Did you see his post yesterday? He said, pregnant women, don't use Tylenol unless absolutely necessary. Don't give Tylenol to your young child for virtually any reason. Break up the MMR shot into 3 totally separate shots, not mixed. Take chicken pea shot separately. Take hepatitis B shot at 12 years old or older, and importantly, take vaccine in 5 separate medical visits. President DJT. He sent this from Malaysia. Chicken pea. I mean, you think the ox was too much to type, or did he just forget how to spell it? Because that wasn't the issue for hepatitis. He grabbed him by the hepatitis for sure. That is the president of our country, and the people in Ireland cannot believe it. We've got a big and not so welcome surprise coming next year. If Congress doesn't extend subsidies for the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, millions of Americans will be shocked by how much more their health insurance costs. 1 in 4 of those covered by the Affordable Care Act say they may go without insurance altogether if their monthly premiums go up too much, which is the bad news. The good news is the Lincoln bathroom has a walk-in tub. So this is interesting. These are the states that will be hit the hardest. The top 10 all red states: Mississippi, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, Georgia, West Virginia, Alabama, Kansas, Louisiana, and Montana. We're going from Obamacare to Trump doesn't, and people don't realize it. This is so crazy. Of all the things, I think this one might be the hardest to understand. How long has Trump been claiming to have a plan for health care? If you had an employee or like a contractor at your house who told you he was working on a project, something important like your roof, and he told you during the interview, before you hired him, he's like, I have a plan for this roof. It's a great plan. It's gonna be an excellent roof. So you hire him, and some time goes by, and you're like, hey, where's the plan for the roof? And he's like, it's almost ready. Then a year later, still don't have a roof. You're like, hey, what's up with the roof? He's like, it's coming soon. And that went on for 4 years until eventually you fire him, you give someone else the job. And then 4 years later, he comes back. He's like, that roof you have is terrible. I could build you a much better roof. And again, you fall for it. You hire him again, and again, nothing happens. Says, where's the roof? 3 weeks, I'll have it in 3 weeks. 2 months later, anywhere on the roof? I think it's gonna rain. Funny you asked, I was just about to show you my plan for the roof. Imagine that this went on and on for 10 years, going on 11 now. You'd strangle that person, right? This is exactly what Trump has been doing with healthcare.
We have no choice but to absolutely replace Obamacare, and we're going to come up with a much better plan.
We're coming out with a health care plan that I think will be terrific.
We're going to have a plan that is so much better than Obamacare. Secretary Alex Acosta just came up with a great health care plan.
Secretary Azar coming out an additional plan in a very short period of time.
Wait till you see the plans we have coming out literally over the next 4 weeks.
We're signing a health care plan within 2 weeks. A full and complete health care plan.
Just a yes or no, you still do not have a plan.
I have concepts of a plan.
First, I have to grab my P.F. Chang's out of the microwave, and then I'll have the whole plan for you. He's been saying this since 2015. At what point are we the idiots?
Spirit in our ranks since the election under President Trump is unprecedented. I've never seen anything like it as a soldier myself in uniform.
I think 2026 is going to be great for the American people, thanks to you.
It's going to be great.
As I sit here today, I can't be more proud of how you did it, sir. You've created the greatest cabinet. It is a joy to be at this table.
Does anybody write about it? Nobody writes about it. That's okay. Mr. Secretary?
Ladies and gentlemen, I recently had the privilege of sitting in on the president's MRI, and I got a peek under the paper gown, and wowza, made me wish I could switch places with Melania for a night. You know what I'm saying? Linda knows what I'm saying. Right, Linda? God bless you, sir. God bless you as he hath already blessed your magnificent man beef. To the president's penis. Come on, get up and show him what you got. They cut away before it got exciting.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're new here, please do well to subscribe. If you're returning, to subscribe as well. Today's video is not just comedy, it's breaking down real life scenarios, things that happen in a way that you can understand and smile while understanding it. If there's one person that can do that, definitely it's only Jimmy Kimmel. And in this video, we are absolutely going to break down every possible comedic scene. Let me rephrase that. Every possible comedic political scene that Jimmy Kimmel just roasted Trump on. Now, by winning the Critics' Choice Award, he probably has won everything. One thing you should know is that Jimmy Kimmel and Trump, they're always at loggerheads. It's not something new. You see a Trump tweet saying Jimmy Kimmel should be fired, and the next moment Kimmel is making roast of the whole tweet. So what you're going to watch and what you're going to enjoy today, it's not just about comedy. I want you to also understand the context behind everything that is happening in the American political scene. Again, if you're new to this channel, please do well to subscribe, give this video a like, and let's watch more of these clips.
Making jokes about the president in America shouldn't win you a prize. We have the right, guaranteed by the Constitution, to criticize and satirize our leaders. I took for granted for the first 57 years of my life until September of last year when the FCC delivered a very unpleasant surprise. But then I experienced something that surprised me even more. I watched as millions of people, even some from across the aisle, objected. They spoke up, they marched, they canceled their subscriptions to Star Wars because they refused to allow our freedoms to be bulldozed like the East Wing of the White House. They sent a message, you sent a message, that we do care and that we will stand up and that we will not stand by when comedy and journalism and dissent are censored and regulated and criminalized. Right, Guillermo?
Right, Jimmy.
I want to thank our president, Donald Jennifer Trump, without whom we would be going home empty-handed tonight. So thank you, Mr. President, for all the many ridiculous things you do each and every day. It's been a banner couple of weeks, and we can't wait to get back on the air tomorrow night to talk about them. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ben. I have to say, I've felt pretty dumb a lot of times in my life, but I've never felt dumber than I do right now, being on stage with this group of people who expose the horrors of ICE, prison abuse, and protests against the Vietnam War, a teacher who took on Putin. I called our president Fatty Shack. And Blob the Builder, and Liger Woods, and the Hungry Hypocrite, our fondling father, Mar-a-Lardo, Nelson Tandela, and Nostradamus. And somehow we got a Peabody out of that. If you didn't know it from reading the news already, this country really has gone to shit. Making jokes about the president in America shouldn't win you a prize. We have the right, guaranteed by the Constitution, to criticize and satirize our leaders. This is a right that many of us take for granted. It's one that I took for granted for the first 57 years of my life until September of last year when the FCC delivered a very unpleasant surprise. But then I experienced something that surprised me even more. I watched as millions of people, even some from across the aisle, objected. They spoke up, they marched, they canceled their subscriptions to Star Wars because they refused to allow our freedoms to be bulldozed like the East Wing of the White House. They sent a message, you sent a message, that we do care and that we will stand up and that we will not stand by when comedy and journalism and dissent are censored and regulated and criminalized. Right, Guillermo?
Right, Jimmy.
Thank you. Thank you for always having my back. Guillermo said, please make it fast, I have to pee. That is not the Peabody we are honoring here tonight. Go ahead, you can go, yeah. Congratulations to my fellow Peabody Award recipients, all of you here on stage, all of you here in the audience. I'm honored to stand alongside you. On behalf of my coworkers, we thank you. We thank those who supported us during last year in September. Thank you to the Peabody jurors for this adorable little trophy. And thank you to Donald Trump, our commander and thief, Abraham Lincoln, Orange Julius Caesar, Greedy McGolfy, Dopey McGropey, and Pumpkin McPornhumper. Thank you.
You just watched it right there. Unbelievable, right? Jimmy Kimmel takes these political scenes and break it down into pure comedy. In fact, he literally stood in Beverly Hills ballroom and dropped a nickname Hall of Fame on the sitting president, Fatty Shack. bloop the builder, lie G words. So sometimes I listen to Kimmel, I'm like, does he actually prepare this before coming to stage to talk about it? Then I realized, oh, it's actually him. He's been doing this for the longest period. And I even remember watching him way back. I was like, at some point, I want to be like him. You see, but Kimmel wasn't done. He called him Donald Jennifer Trump. Imagine winning a major award for surviving a cancellation attempt by the president and then publicly thanking the president like he's your unpaid head comedy writer. Crazy. Oh, and when Trump's approval ratings absolutely cratered in May over the tariff fallout and Iran war controversy, Kimmel didn't hold back. He absolutely roasted the president. This is why I love America. This is why, despite the fact that the president is calling for him to be cancelled, the law still remains the law. And not to say this, Jimmy Kimmel too, he's a great guy, and Trump is a great guy. Again, this video is not to discredit anyone or make anyone look bad or good. It's just a reaction to this political scenes and how Kimmel makes fun of this moment. Let's get into it.
Trump is very upset about network news coverage of his war, and so he's called in his attack schnauzer, Mr. We Can Do This the Easy Way or the Hard Way, FCC Chairman Brendan Carr, who this weekend sounded the alarm against freedom of the press. He wrote, broadcasters that are running hoaxes and news distortions, also known as the fake news, have a chance now to correct course before their license renewals come up. The law is clear. Broadcasters must operate in the public interest, and they will lose their licenses if they do not. It is very important to bring trust back into the media, which has earned itself the label of fake news. Which, no, the media didn't earn themselves the label of fake news. The first fatso made that up, and you ran with it. And then Daddy Dum Dum followed with, and this is really, I like this. This is really like a ventriloquist complimenting his dummy on a joke. He wrote, I am so thrilled to see Brendan Carr, chairman of the FCC, looking at the licenses of some of these corrupt and highly unpatriotic news organizations. They get billions of dollars of free American airwaves and use it to perpetuate lies, both in news and almost all of their shows, including the late night morons who get gigantic salaries for horrible ratings and never get, as I used to say in The Apprentice, fired. Thank you for your attention to this matter. You know what? You're welcome. I don't know if you were thanking me, but you are welcome. On behalf of all my fellow late night morons, you are welcome. Daddy Dum Dum followed with, and this is really, I like this. This is really like a ventriloquist complimenting his.
So it's not the first time Jimmy Kimmel has spoken about Trump. He has made a whole lot of fun about Trump and the Epstein files, and why the Epstein files were not exposed. The same person who ran saying the Epstein files should be exposed. He also made a joke about Melania and her documentary. He took down the president's first lady and the rival network in just less than 90 seconds without even blowing the whistle. This is not the first time Kimmel is doing this, and the best part is he's winning awards for exactly what he is doing. The public likes him, the television show likes him, and what else can he do? Well, to be honest, it's not everything that Jimmy Kimmel says that I align with, but I try to think like him and I understand the reason why he says what he says and how funny it is. Now, the president is actually even doing some great things. He has reduced the level of crime in the US. He's reduced the level of drugs coming into the US, immigration. Some of the things he said he wanted to do, he has done them. But the point is this video is just a reaction to Jimmy Kimmel's absolute roast of Trump. And I think he did it well. Thank you for watching this video once more. If you love content like this, please do to subscribe and give this video a like.